Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. That's caught. It's Brady. He's got room. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first. Open space at the 25. Touchdown Ducks! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Looking downfield, it's Knight. He lets one fly deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? He wants to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Miller. Corralled and brought down by the defense. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Snagged in the middle. It's Graham. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. That was a nice... Pick up running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Knight. Finds his man, it's Miller.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First down here. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll try to do it himself. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes. They do it.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Look out, he's got room. Hard running there. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And as a defense, every single time this big running back carries the football, you're making a business decision. You have to ask yourself the question, do I want to throw my body in there each and every time over the course of this game?
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Man, this tight end, he is like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive. He can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Brink.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game. Let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Brink. Picks up the first down. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight they wanted to force-feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
Using the quick game. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working, so this defense has to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. And they will score! Touchdown, Oregon!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Tennessee endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Rocky Top, and the Vols came away with a win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Knight. Oh, they're after him. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker, it's Miller. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires left. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll pull it down and run. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big line explosive run. You got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. To the air, it's Knight. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Graham. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To throw, it's Knight. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
3rd down, red zone play, crowd alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Making side adjustments here. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. The short hands, it's Johnson. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Kearney. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game. Turning it on. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Give him 114 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
With the catch, it's Graham. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play, guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman, Oklahoma.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Wants to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
They're going to ride this running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Hand off from the shotgun. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And that one will give him the lead.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Illinois went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Illini ever do that? Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that?
There he goes. And he ran away from the ground, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The give to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Finds the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. And they go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Looking left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Second down, he'll throw it. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Good timing on the quick out. Touchdown Sooners! They move on top here in the fourth. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You got to have that defense you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him, let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that first down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're handing off to fullbacks again. That's a play that...
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They want that clock to run. Oh, he's got some space. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Tight end now in motion. The give to the back. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And this is a moment with the lead late on third down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this first down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Knight. Extending the play. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up first and goal.
And obviously, getting the completion, it's a killer. They get a new set of downs. You got to find a way to make a play now. The saving grace, I guess, Jesse, is he ran out of bounds and stopped the clock, so at least the clock isn't running.
Yeah, David, it's just a situation right now defensively. I think you just got to take more chances, right? You may have to blitz, you may have to sell out, you might risk giving up a big play, but it's just so critical at this juncture of the game that you're able to retake possession and give yourself a chance to win.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's Gray. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field.
Time to take a shot. Makes the grab at the 25 and there's room. Look at him. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Here comes the two-point try. He's looking to pass. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own handoff from the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.